In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at how to import an aerial photograph into SketchUp and resizing that aerial photograph to be an actual real-world size or to scale, and how to model over top of it. So let's go to the File menu, Import, and from the Training Notes 1 folder that we'll supply, you can go to the Aerial Photo folder, go to the drop down here, and we're going to select all supported image types. And you can see there that there is a town center image. We can select that. And just before you select import, we want to use it as an image rather than the other two options. So use as image, select the file that you wish to import, and select import. Okay, so you just click down in the bottom left corner, drag it up to the right, and then click to finish to place it. And now it's into your scene. And I'm just going to click on the 3D view tab so that I can be in 3D when I do the next step. So let's say, for example, that this building here is 20 meters long. I could get the tape measure. I can go to the corner of the building, which I'm guessing is the top here. Drag that along over here and then click. And you can see that at the moment it's only 13 millimeters. So after measuring it, you type in 20 m for 20 meters, enter, and it will ask you, would you like to resize your model? And you select yes. Zoom extends because it's a lot bigger than what it was. And so now when you measure it, it should be the correct scale. So it's close enough. So the next thing you need to do is you need to align your drawing axis to the building that you're working on for the site plan image. So on the left hand side here, you'll see on the drawing tools, or sorry, the construction tools, the axis tool. So if you click on that, you can also find the axis tool under tools. We can now come over to the image and put it onto the corner, and then drag the axis along the edge, one click, then take it along the other edge and then click again. And you can see now that the axis is aligned to the image as best you can. So once you've aligned it to that, you can then start to draw over it. So let's just draw over it. I'm just roughly sketching. And you can start to model up over top of it. So then I would select this, so triple click, right click, make group, and then we can move on to the next building. So click here, and then to there. But you're going to get that at times with some aerial photographs. They're just not 100%, I guess, flat. So in this instance, I might actually just go off axis when I draw it, and then we can go along the red axis, either using your arrows, or once you're on the red axis you can hold shift, and then again I can come back down here, but maybe I make it parallel so I can hold my line on top of this line and come away, hold shift, and then line it up with the beginning line. Yep. Okay, so actually I might just make it square. And the same over here. Yep. And then following the axis. And we can always adjust the building a bit more later as well. So then you can just pull that up. So the main idea behind this is that we can import any aerial photograph, we can scale it to be the right size, you can align your axis to suit the imagery below, and then draw your building and make it a group. Now the cool thing is that once you make it a group using the aligned axis, when I double click on the first group, you can see it's retained its axis within that group. Double click on the next one, it remembered the axis for this group. So even the most interesting angles, we'll do one more, get the axis tool, go along that edge, and just I'll do a real rough one. I'll just push pull that up. Make it a group. So when I double click on the next group, you can see it's remember the axis. Double click on the one that I just did and it's remember that. So you can quickly go into models no matter what angle they are and be on a correct drawing axis.